So the main reason why we're talking about this pressure is because it's not real, and I want you to remove your mind from that headspace that you should have achieved all your life's goals before you are 30. Aloha, my 80 subscribers. Aloha, my new subscribers. Aloha to all those coming across this page for the first time. The title of this video already gives it away what we're going to be talking about in this video. So if you're interested, if you're in that boat, okay, how do you know you're in that boat? If you're 25 and above, then this is your boat. So this video is not only for all those who are 28 or only for those who are 28. It's for those who feel like they're in their late 20s or they just crossed that threshold and are in their early 30s and are feeling the pressure to make it all happen in life. That's what this video is for. So stick around for the rest of it. Most women, and I'm not just talking to women here, even guys, well, I think I could relate more to women, so I'll try my best to relate to everybody. However, most women feel that from the ages of 25 to 30 that they should have achieved all of their life's ambitions. I was feeling that way, and that's what really spurred me to make this video. So it has been a long time coming, and I have dilly-dallied a lot on making this video, but I feel like somebody else could relate to it, and somebody just needs to hear some form of encouragement about this state of life. So most of the time they say we wake up at 25 or 25 hits different. Well, it happened to me, and I believe it has happened to some of you as well. It's like a time of awakening. You just wake up from your slumber. It's like, oh, I'm here. It's Earth. It's the world. I'm in the world now. Not like you were not in the world. Probably you have even achieved a lot of things, but you just have a strange, fresh awareness of yourself and responsibility towards yourself and others as well. At least that's what happened for me. So you could tell me about your own experience turning 25 in the comment section below. So the main reason why we're talking about this pressure is because it's not real, and I want you to remove your mind from that headspace that you should have achieved all your life's goals before you are 30. Personally, I didn't feel too much of a pressure, or I didn't just have that tension that, oh, life is passing by, until I turned 28. So maybe I'm one of those late bloomers. I don't know, because I feel like people have been having pressure since they were 20, 21 and whatnot. But I turned 28 and I was like, wow, 2 years to go. What's going to happen now? And I had to start talking to myself, God helping me and God just guiding me, and the people around me telling me that, no, you're fine, you're good. The main issue with the pressure that we feel getting into our late 20s, I believe, stems from the fact that there is something called formal education. And so what happens in formal education is that you and people within your age group, so 3 years is what we call age grade, isn't it? Say 25, 26, 27, you're in an age grade, or 27, 28, 29, you're in an age grade. So when we go to school, we have people within these ages in the same class, in the same grade with us, and it seems like all our lives are the same. We have lunch break at the same time, we do the same courses, we have some friends in common, and we keep moving like that until we get into university, for those who go to university or college, and then we graduate. And that is when it begins to hit a lot of people that their lives are different. Your life is individual, and your life is not uniform. It's not a one-way street that you must follow this path with other people. You start realizing that you have your own different ambitions. You might have even realized that earlier, but it starts hitting different when you're actually in the process of achieving those things individually. So the first pointer I want to bring to your mind is that for each person's life and each person's goals and achievements, we have different gestation periods. Just like the analogy that an elephant would probably or will definitely carry its own young one for almost a year, compared to a dog carrying their child for a few months. Each person's goal and ambition will have different gestation periods. However, at that point, our brains have already been wired to think that we and all these our age mates or age grade, we are supposed to be achieving things at the same pace. And so it's one of the main reasons why we are triggered, or it triggers that pressure at a certain point in life, when you start seeing that other people have achieved certain things and you have not. In fact, sometimes it might even be on a similar plane. Say you study the same course and you see that the people that studied this course with you are doing a bit better than you. On a normal day, you might not have had pressure, but because you have experienced that period where you were on the same plane with them, you start feeling like you're somewhere behind, not realizing that your life is individual and your life is separate, and that the environment affects each of you differently and opportunities come to you differently. So even if you would not want to say it, the pressure comes from comparison. You compare yourself to other people and you're measuring yourself based on other people. And the truth is, you don't even know all that is happening in these people's lives. I'm not saying you should glory in the fact that other people have challenges or are probably not achieved something else, but just be comfortable in your own skin that your own time will come and your own life will take its own course. So one of the main analogies that came to mind was the fact that most of my mates or my age mates, those who are 28, so yes, I'm making this video and its title is So Because I Am 28. So yeah, for those who are 28, like myself or a lot of my age mates who did medicine or who studied medicine, are probably just getting their residency now, getting their placements now. And I finished school a while back, and I was thinking of the fact that it's such a long time. How do they feel? And the stress, the pain, the torture, the pressure.
The pains, the torture, the torment are there not enough. Do you still want to take my life?
How do they feel right now? And they probably are feeling behind. But I also realized while thinking about this that they are not just achieving it now, probably getting their certificates now or getting to certain thresholds now, but it's something that they have been doing for a while. They have already started being doctors a long while back, and they will continue trying to be better doctors years ahead. It's not something that you finish learning. But this is not just an idea for medical students or for doctors, it's an idea for all of us, that we will never stop learning on earth and we will never stop growing. So putting a threshold and a time frame on our growth would naturally stagnate us, because what happens when we think that we've gotten into our late 20s or we've turned this certain age is that we probably most times will dump all of our ambitions and say, since I couldn't do it before, or since I didn't achieve it before, then I cannot achieve it again. But there is one quote that was drummed into our heads when I was in uni, in a course we used to take called TMC, Total Man Concept. So that there was a quote that used to be drummed into our head, and it's that you're not old if you keep learning. You're only, even if a man is 80 and he keeps learning, he's as if he is 20. But someone who is 20 and has stopped learning is old. So when you have that mindset that you can still achieve things, and it's better late than never, which is one of the things I have always told myself, then you would always be able to get yourself up again and do it again or try again. So it's never over. For myself, I was looking at, personally, I was using my career to measure my achievements, my career and financial stability. So it was, if I don't have money, then I've not made it. If I don't have a job, then I've not made it. So I'm giving you a hint here. One of the things that I struggled with was getting a job. However, I didn't realize that there were other aspects of life that I had grown in my spiritual life, in my relationships with other people, and just self knowledge and self awareness. So there are probably other aspects of your life. I'd like you to think about that as well. There are probably other aspects of your life where you have moved forward, but you're using this one thing that you were hoping to achieve as a benchmark for your overall achievement in life. I'm making this video so that you will stop looking and viewing yourself in that way. Stop totaling your whole life based on one aspect of life, because the truth is, when we say we are far behind in our late 20s and in our early 30s, we are most of the time looking at just one aspect of life and not looking at our lives holistically. I remember seeing a video of the actress Kate Henshaw. For those who are Nigerians, you probably know Kate Henshaw, and for those who are not, you could just type up her name and you would see on Google, and you would see who Kate Henshaw is, or even on Instagram. Really, I'm not advertising her or anything, but she's one person that has stayed consistent in her fitness journey and looks really good for somebody who is above 50 years old. And I remember when she just turned 50 and was celebrating herself, and some of the comments were, you have not achieved anything, you are not married, what are you celebrating, and whatnot. And that is probably one of the main things that also disturbs ladies who have just gotten, and a lot of people, men and women alike, who have just gotten into their late 20s. You probably feel that you are not married yet, or one thing that society has used as a landmark for your life's achievements, you have not done it. Like, who has made any of these men a judge over you, and who has set the thresholds for achievement in life? If you are not God, Baba, you cannot set any threshold for me. And you yourself too should not set thresholds and time frames that will put you under too much pressure in life. Today, I'm going out to do some work. I'm going to be taking you guys along with me to one of the best universities in Nigeria, Unilag, because I happen to be close by to it. So it has like a love garden, and I would like to just sit there for a while and work on some of my ideas. I'm going out to do that, and one of the main things I want to do is to work on my vision board. And it's something I have never made a vision board. But for those who have made one, they have said it worked really well for them. So I am making this vision board, and this is October the 24th. Today is Thursday, October the 24th. And it's just to encourage you that it's never too late. You're probably looking at it like the year is ended. Why are you making your plans based on the beginning and ending of the year? Of course, there are things that work with times and seasons, and many things do in actual fact. However, do not let time frames or seasons and times stop you from achieving your goals. If I'm making this vision board in October, then whatever it is that you want to do, you can even do it right now. You just start. According to Nike, just do it. Just do it. And if you come to think about it, if you look at life as a capsule that has a maximum of 100 years, of which people live beyond 100 years, and you're 28 or 30 or 32, it's just a drop in the bucket, and you shouldn't be giving yourself caps like that. You shouldn't be putting caps and ceilings on yourself on what you can achieve at certain times. Someone gave the example of KFC and how the founder of KFC started it at about 65. Just imagine that, and we're still eating KFC till today. So what can you not achieve? My main ambition and job today is to tell you that you can do it and you're not late. 28 is not late. Another main thing I want you to know is the fact that people mature at different rates. It's just the truth of life. In fact, let me tell you a story. I heard the story of a girl who at 18, in church they said, if you want to get married, if you're trusting God for marriage, run out. And she ran out, and somebody saw her. I'm like, hey, what was my business at 18? What the hell was my business with I want to get married? I'm not saying everybody at their own time and whatnot, even though I feel like you are just starting life. Like, what is your pressure? Who started telling you about marriage at 15? Anyways, you can laugh about it really, but then that is where people's minds are at different ages. That's probably not the trajectory that your own life is supposed to take. I didn't want this video to be too long. I feel like I have spoken a lot. I'd really like it to be more of an interactive one, so I would want you to put your comments down there in the comment section below on what your own experiences are, how you feel being in your late 20s, what advice you could give a sister or a brother, somebody else who is under one kind of pressure or another in this stage of life. And also, if you have any questions, just put them down there. If you'd like to have a follow-up video, probably make that up based on what your comments are in the comment section. So yeah guys, I cannot leave this video without celebrating each one of my 80 subscribers. Woo! Woo! I'm celebrating each one of you today. Once upon a time, I wouldn't have been able to relate with other YouTubers when they say, I love you guys for being here, for subscribing, for relating to my content and whatnot. But I do relate with them right now, and I am so grateful for each one of you that has subscribed to my channel, who watches my video, and who comments. Like, it gives me so much joy. I'm not going to lie. It gives me so much joy to see your comments there. Good, constructive, destructive, criticism, all manner. Just thank you guys for watching. If you've watched this video up until this point, make sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe, and like the video if you enjoyed the content. Make sure to comment as well. I'd really like to see your engagements and your opinion on some of these topics, and see whether it's something that you guys enjoy and whether we could do more of this kind of videos, just discussing life and other issues really. Now see you guys in my next one. Vita signing out. Peace.